Hey there traders, this is Shane from Trade Tactics. If you look down into the description of this video, there's a link over to the website where there's a great blog post which covers all of this as well as some free giveaways. So you might want to check that out as well. Option Delta can save your bacon is by helping you determine the probability that an option will be in the money at expiration. Okay, so once again, this is the Thinkorswim platform. This is the Analyze tab. This is a simulated trading account, but all the data is current and up to date. And so if we look at our option chain here within Thinkorswim, now if you don't use Thinkorswim, that's okay. Pay attention because I'm going to show you how to figure out this probability of it being in the money without having Thinkorswim at all. You can use whatever trading platform as long as it provides the option delta, okay? And you can use this in a lot of different ways. Now, just to show you in my option chain on Thinkorswim, if I click in the header here of the option chain, go down to option theoreticals and Greeks, I can go over to probability of being in the money. ITM is probability of being in the money. So what that means is at expiration, this option has a 29.29% chance of being in the money. Okay? So you could use that in a lot of different ways. So if you're going to say just buy stock, you would know that, hey, I'm buying some stock in Apple, who this option chain is for, and by December 15th, which is the option expiration, Apple has a 29, roughly 30% chance of being at or above, below, I'm sorry, this is a put, at or below 170. So that you could maybe calculate that into your risk of buying the stock. Now, conversely, over here on the call side, say you were buying some stock here at 176, the current price, and you wanted to know, hey, what's the probability that Apple's going to move up to and through, say, 185, 10 points by the 15th of December. What's the probability of that? Well, you could look at the December 15th option expiration chain, look at the 185 strike, and come over to the call and look at the probability of being in the money. There's a 19% chance that Apple's going to be at or above 185 by December 15th. And that is because of this probability of being in the money. Now, how does this pertain to the option delta? Well, if you take a look, the option delta is a rough approximation of being the probability of being in the money. So the probability on this particular call is 19%, and the delta is 21. It's a 21 delta. Okay, so 19%, 21%, pretty darn close. Okay, take a look at the next one at the 180 call. That's 35% probability of being in the money as calculated by the Thinkorswim platform. But look at the option delta. It's a 37. So 37 versus 35, pretty close. Back over here to the put side, the 29.29% probability of being in the money on the put. That's 29% on the probability in the money as calculated by Thinkorswim. It's a 27 delta. Pretty close. Okay, starting to see the correlation here. And let's take a look at another one. Here's the 195 put. There's an 87% chance that this one's going to be in the money at expiration, and it's an 85 delta. So you can look at the delta of an option and get a rough approximation of what the probability of that strike being in the money at the expiration of the option. And you could think of all the different ways you could do that. You could use this. If you're placing a trade, you want to know, okay, what's the probability that's going to get up to a particular level? You could look at the platform or at the delta and figure that out. So even if you don't have Thinkorswim, you use some other platform, as long as they give you the option delta, you could look at the option delta and figure out what the probability of that particular option being in the money at expiration. If you're going to go buy a 180 put, what's the chance, the probability that it's going to be at 170 at 15th of December? Well, it is a roughly 27 to 29. It's about a 30% chance that it's going to be in the money at expiration. Okay, just by looking at the option delta, you can figure that out. And so you start to form some idea about, okay, what's the likelihood of this trade I'm placing working out? So, you don't even have to be trading options at all. You can just look at the option chain and get some idea of what the underlying is going to be doing. And, these are all, this is millions and billions of dollars and market cap being placed into these option trades by thousands of traders all over the world. These probabilities tend to be pretty darn correct, especially these days with the amount of liquidity that we have in the markets. The option deltas and the pricing tends to be pretty good. I mean, look at the spread here on Apple. That's a 3-point spread, and this is an after hours price. You get this during the trading day. You're gonna be two penny wide spreads on these options. Okay, so they're very tight markets. The option traders have these nailed, so these probabilities are pretty realistic. Okay, so next time you place a trade, go take a look at the option chain and figure out what the probability is. Now, one last little thing. Let's take a look. Let's look at this 170 again. Okay, and that's a 29% probability, 27 delta for the 15th of December. Right. Let's go further out and see what it looks like. Okay, now remember that is a roughly 27% chance that the 170 put will be in the money. Okay, now let's go out to January. Let's go out another month. Okay, and we're going to look at that same strike, the 170 put. There's a 33% chance. Now, 33 to 36. Okay, so roughly 35% chance. There's more of a chance. Why? Because there's more time. There's more time for the stock to get there. So, that cone of probability is widening out. Same thing on the call side. If you look at the call side, those probabilities go up a little bit the further out in time you get. So these are all characteristics of the option chain and option delta. So I hope this helps you out and in your trading. Next time you place a trade, take a look at the option delta, the probability of being in the money, and use that to kind of inform your trade. Just one more data point, one more piece of the puzzle to help you gain confidence in the trading that you're doing. So if you like this, if you want to see more videos along these natures, leave some comments below. Let me know what you want to learn about, how you like this video, what additional information you'd like to know. And I'll see if I can't create some new videos about that. And so hit the subscribe button, and I think the little bell next to the subscribe button, and you'll be notified next time I create one of these videos. And we'll just keep going and learning together on all this. So have a good one and take care.